and this is Elena,
Hi.
the owner of Edis, and is a store which has a sustainable concept. So, what do you think about the future development of circular economy?
Um, I think it will still take a while, but an economic system based on a circular economy will be everybody's goal. Um, it will be the target for both companies and consumers. So for all of us, because ultimately we have the power to direct our resources to a more sustainable system.
How did you came up to the idea of opening your shop?
A few years ago, I was working in a fashion company as a buyer, and I found myself in a meeting who presented the new winter collection. And the stylists were asking for feedback for a type of fur to use for a coat. And in that moment, I asked myself what was the sense to sacrificing animals just for sake of a more beautiful coat. And really, so in a just couple of minutes, my colleague and I had to, we were deciding the fate of thousands of animals just because their fur might look good in that coat. And that's when I thought there must be an alternative, a different type of production, a different material, a different fabrics. And I started my home. So after that, I started my own journey, and I did my researches, and I discovered a whole world. And shortly afterward, I decided to leave my job and to open my concept store, my sustainable concept store. And so Edis store was born 2 years ago.
What kind of materials are the clothes you sell made?
All the pieces in my concept store are made either of leftover fabrics that remain from big scale production. They are brand new, but they don't get used because of the need constantly a new season, new collection, new print, new color. And also I have the fabric, the natural fabric, natural fiber, like eucalyptus, bamboo, organic cotton, linen, milk fiber, and a lot of material. And my accessories are all animal free. For example, my shoes are made from eco leather material who derived from cereals.
Do you think there are many competitors in your area?
Not yet. In Italy, I am one of the first who opened a sustainable fashion store.
In your opinion, will sustainable fashion be a sector which will have a good development in the next future?
Yes, of course. I made an investment and I will continue in this field, not only because I personally believe in its values, but also because I see the good economic results. And I strongly believe that in the fashion industry, the only way forward is that of sustainability and attention to details, attention to quality. I really think that the market, as it is right now, is not going to work for long.
Are there any companies in your area which are strictly linked to your sector?
Yes, there are few companies in Italy which focus on sustainability is their core priority. In fact, the vast major of brand I select are young Italian companies. Lately, I noticed that more and more of them are emerging.
Can we say that there is a demand of clothes you sell?
Yes. When I first opened my store, I obviously have thought that there was going to be a demand for sustainable fashion. But I must admit, I realized that the demand was much stronger. And people are very sensitive and curious about the whole concept. And once they discover that they can have not only fashionable but also ethically clothing, then they embrace the sustainable fashion.
Are you happy with your choices?
Yes, if I look back, I am confident that I made the right decision economically and ethically. Above all, I see a bright future for my business and for sustainable fashion industry.
What is the range you aim to target?
Up to now, due to style and prices, my main target are women between 30 and 50 years old. But I think sustainable fashion is for everyone, men, women, kids. And I believe that in the next future, the range of sustainable products will widen to reach everyone.
Okay, thank you, Elena, and
Thank
good
you.
luck for your ready store.
Thank you.
I'm
Enjoy.
Nikos.
I'm Kostas.
I'm Alex.
I'm Chris, and we are the students from Greece.
You can write on
Those of you who came to Greece may remember OTE. OTE is a Greek company who is closer to circular economy. OTE also advocate reusing materials and others. The new project that had worked on is we had to interview people who work for a company that is based on the values of circular economy.
But there are two problems. The first one is that there are few people familiar to the concept of circular economy, and the second one is that there are even fewer companies that are actually value circular economy. But we found a company that called Schediart. Schediart is a shop that makes and sells items of art using paper from unsold magazines.
So, what is Schediart? Schediart is the only Greek street paper, which this means that it's not sold on normal stores, but rather on the street by people who are approved as vendors. Those vendors come from a very vulnerable position, such as the homeless or generally poor. And so, as you can see, it says that the price of the magazine is €4, and 50 of it goes to the vendor, which means the vendor buys the magazine for €2 and then sells it for €4. And that's a great opportunity for the people who aren't in a great position, to make a small income. These are a few examples of the magazine. So, Schediart, more specifically, is they take all the unsold magazines that they have, because they noticed that a lot of magazines they were making were not being sold. So they took those and they reused them in order to make certain objects for us to buy. Everything in the project is designed only from the magazine I have spoke before.
So its advantages are innovative business idea. Apparently in Greece, circular economy is not that famous, so this company, Schediart, was the first one who thought to do that. Moreover, it has zero waste because it's reusing every magazine that is being thrown away. And in Greece, it's very famous to promote companies or a product by handing out magazines. It has a small environment footprint, and it is creating educational and training as well, employment opportunities for people who are homeless. And its goal for the future will be to open a selling point or a cafe to promote the circular economy in Greece. Thank you.
Kiitos.
And my name is Pishta. I'm Mira. I'm Anna.
And I'm Karida, and we're from Finland.
So what is Jospack? Jospack is a Finnish company that combines the best functionalities of board and plastics. They are making cardboard trays for sustainable food industries.
And what does the cardboard include? The cardboards are renewable, recyclable, disintegrable, and innovative. There are even 85% less plastic, and it is a new packaging solution for the future. And why should we develop Jospack's product? It is better for the environment because they are recyclable, and Jospack is a circular solution helping you to comply with the EU's waste management policy.
What does Jospack offer to its customers? They offer consumer experience, real sustainability, and reduction in material costs. How many awards has Jospack won? They won a World Star 2019 award in World Star competition. The competition is organized by the World Packaging Organization, WPU. The other award they have won is ScanStar 2018 award for its sustainable packaging for a local meat product. ScanStar is a Nordic packaging competition.
And what inspired the company to make their products? Jospack's motive is to keep the food fresh whilst having the smallest possible environmental footprint. They aim to reduce packaging waste and food waste, and Jospack products have 85% less plastic. More information about Jospack. So there are sturdy cotton structures, large printable surfaces. It is suitable for meat, poultry, fish, veggies, and many more. Jospack is engaged with continuous development, product safety, and quality. They have the BRC Global Standard for Packaging and Packaging Materials is the first packaging standard in the world to be recognized by the Global Food and Global Safety Initiative Emerging Committee. And there's a website you can find more information about Jospack. Thank you.